Wait, hold on. Going live.
Did the redirect work?
I think you're live.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the No Script Podcast. Today we are in a different set, a different studio setup for the first time ever. I don't think we've ever done this. And I'm grateful, my pleasure, absolute everything to introduce my friend Adam.
Quit.
And he's gone. This is crazy because usually we're literally in my home studio where we basically built everything from scratch. But now we are at a different studio. We're at my producer Armand's studio. So this is crazy. This is cool. Thank you, Adam, for coming.
No, thank you.
Save a life.
Save a kid today. Make-A-Wish program.
Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this setup, let me know. If you guys don't like this setup, let me know. It looks a little more like professional, I'd say, right? Like mine has all these like...
I don't know. Yours is pretty professional. Like when you only focus on the corner, I think it's the same, just different.
It's a little more fun, I'd say. This is more like...
This is more serious. That one's a little more funky. I like it.
Yeah.
And the yellow chairs, it gives you that need to be more...
Well, you guys know what? You know what the beauty of YouTube is?
Oh, I'm still here?
That my opinion doesn't matter, but yours does. So let me know what you guys think of this new setup. Let's get straight into it. We watched Logan Paul, KSI, Dillon, Danis, and Tommy Fury all on one card. And it was a little bit controversial. It was a lot of bit controversial. You might agree that Tommy Fury won. You might disagree and say KSI for sure won. KSI just appealed yesterday. I don't know if you knew that.
No? What?
KSI appealed the fight. So I guess I don't know how long appeals take, but we'll see. Maybe KSI walks away with the win. What do you think?
I think he will.
You think he won?
Because okay, let's look at what was visually happening. The visual evidence. KSI landed, what was it, 38 punches?
Yeah, KSI landed probably more than triple the amount of punches.
Yeah, 38 punches. While Tommy landed 12. I was like, but the thing is, I had no bias. I'm like, this dude's a professional boxer. Technically he should win, because I would think he'd have more skill. But no, very clearly, you could see KSI landed way more punches, and he was blocking way better than Tommy. He was knocking the dude out. He played him. He was playing him. And he was so... You talk. I said so much.
No, you could... I'm listening.
Just look at how bouncy and energetic KSI was. He was like zapping away every time Tommy got close. He'd come in, 5 punches, get out, and Tommy was just like trying to follow him around. KSI was like sideways, like he was walking through a library wall. And it's just...
Are you barefoot?
Yes. KSI won. I'm not exactly a KSI fan, but if you just look at the logical situation, KSI won. I don't care.
So let me play both sides here. I agree. I think watching the fight, KSI looked like he won. But then again, I don't know boxing the way a ref would or the way a boxer would.
That's what's confusing too.
So what we might think looks better on TV. Now the other argument is, because it is KSI's promotion, Misfit is KSI's promotion.
Yeah.
Did the commentators sound a little more biased because it was KSI? And then you think about who the commentators were. Do you know who they were?
No, who are they?
His manager.
KSI's manager?
KSI's manager. And I don't know who the other two were, but I mean, it's a Misfits organization. It's a Misfits run event.
It's KSI's event.
It's KSI's event. Now, I'm not saying, I personally think the way I watched it, KSI won.
Especially, do you mind if I cut in for a little? Guess he's going to punish me later for that. but okay, the other thing is the amount of fouls Tommy took. He hit him in the back of the head several times, even after a warning, which you're not supposed to do in boxing. It's very dangerous. Biologically, it's just the worst thing you can do is hit someone in the back of the head. Yet he did it several times. That's not a real boxer's move.
He only got struck one time. He hit him multiple times in the back of the head.
And I clearly saw it. I think he did it like 3 or 4 times.
I felt it.
Yeah, I felt it in my bones. But yeah, if you look at all that stuff, like he knew he couldn't like take him out. So he just resorted to punching him in the back of the head, which is the stupidest thing you can do. It requires no skill to like hurt someone that way, which is...
It also makes you wonder, like, do these boxers know what they're doing at that level?
Oh, they do. They just get salty. I think they know that they were professional. They should know the rules.
You think
I
they
think
know,
they're
like,
just-
oh, I'm hitting the back of his head.
yeah, because you could see it. He was trying to reach for the back.
Yeah, there's a clip of this UFC fight where the guy hits him in the nuts twice. Boom. And then something else happens. Boom, again in the nuts, disqualified. I think he got disqualified.
Of course he should.
But that's what I'm saying, like-
that's so low.
And then you watch the fight and it's like he was getting beat up. So I wonder if they like just like they're like so mad at the point where they're like
They do, because think
and
about it,
Armand
like,
just dropped his AirPods in the back.
I think they just get so salty and like resort to the next thing they could just do. Because like, oh, I'm losing. I may as well try my best doing something else. I don't know. Is that the logic? But it's just
You good, Armand?
like the amount of punches he landed, and the amount of fouls taken from hitting in the back of the head. Tell me one reason why KSI lost. One reason. One reason.
Media wanted him to lose.
Maybe that's what I mean. It's just maybe it's just a media thing because he's a boxer. He should win. Tommy
Honestly,
Fury.
dude, he shocked me. He really shocked me. Seeing Jake Paul beat Tommy Fury in KSI gets so close, debatably beat Tommy Fury, makes you wonder, like,
Is he really a boxer?
I'll be honest, I didn't know how a KSI Jake Paul fight would have even happened a year ago when I went to London to watch KSI fight on the first Misfits card. But I mean, like, if a Jake Paul fight were even to be like possible, because here's the thing that nobody knows, right? What's KSI's manager's name again? What's his manager's name, Armand?
Oh, Mams Taylor.
Mams, that's right. So Mams was, we were talking to Mams, right? When we were in London last year. Mams Taylor, who's KSI's manager. And we brought up the idea of like, are you considering a Jake Paul fight?
Yeah.
And Mams told us that that's the goal. That's what we're working towards. Right now, meaning at that time, he said, right now it's a no. But once KSI gets these fights under his belt, like the end goal is Jake Paul. And now they're at the point where like Jake Paul is the fight they want. And dude, I don't know that fight I didn't see happening a year ago, which is basically what Mams told us. But now it's like I could definitely see that being a really, really good fight. I mean, size wise too, I didn't think they were the same size, but KSI is like fit, big.
KSI is jacked. I agree. I just don't necessarily care or like his content, but I agree he is clearly not a bad fighter. Like, look what he's done so far.
I mean, look what he's done for everything, dude.
Yeah.
They sell out their Sidemen charity event every year. It's like I think we were watching a video of like, now they have generations watching them, right, Armand? It's like crazy. Like, it's no longer kids, but it's kids and their dads coming up recognizing them. So just even have that level of influence. Did you hear how many pay-per-view sales they got? 1.3 million pay-per-view sales.
That's like $100 million.
That's $98 million they sold in pay-per-views.
Bro, like the 10th of $1 billion. Was that in USD or British
USD.
pounds? Dude.
And think about it. Not sponsors, not
Yeah,
advertisements.
they sponsored it with their own products, Prime and stuff.
Yeah, but
and a few
even,
other small
like,
ones.
Regardless of that, regardless of whatever advertisements were put on this whole fight, $100 million just made off an influencer event. Now, I don't want to just call it, it's just an influencer event.
That's just how
They're
serious
selling
it's
like
getting.
10 times the amount of other fights.
Exactly. Yeah, this is what other professional UFC nut fights need.
Here's the thing. I don't even pay for fights usually. Like, I'll go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something to watch it. But like this one, dude, like,
I was
you were
willing
there.
to pay. I didn't care. I was like, because I remember you were like, it's $100. Are you sure? I didn't know the context. I didn't realize that other fights are easier and cheaper to watch. But I was just willing to pay $100 to see KSI and Logan Paul fight other people again.
Which is crazy that it's gotten to this point. And like I was talking we saw Brian today. It's funny. We saw Brian Valoria.
Yeah.
You guys might have seen him on the podcast before.
The guy that trains Dean the Great?
Yeah. So the thing is, like, Dean the Great was with another gym, Jackrabbit, in Long Beach. And then something happened to them. So he went with Brian. Yeah. And I mean, just Brian was also even saying, like, as long as the respect is there for the sport, he's all for the influencers fighting.
Exactly.
And I mean, if you have a four-time world champion appreciating influencers in a sport, that is his life. You know, it's like influencers aren't just like trying to take over the world and just like make it theirs and not care about it. Like, their respect is there,
They're bringing
dude.
back that attention to the things that matter, to the important things that bring everything together.
Yeah, and their whole life is now surrounded. Like, KSI is training every day nonstop.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know how that man has time for anything anymore.
I don't think he does because he's training.
Yeah. I mean, even Salt Poppy. You see, Salt Poppy's dedicated his whole life to boxing. Like, he was a full-time content creator. Now every piece of content he puts is his transition, his transformation, everything
training,
into
sparring,
boxing.
that stuff.
Yeah, I hate that Salt Poppy lost, bro. I love Salt Poppy.
I know what the I was gonna bet like he's
You know how
already
humble
won.
he is too? I DM'd him afterwards, right? I was like, dude, honestly, great fight. Like, it's great watching you and stuff, right? Like, you'll come back stronger. And he responded. He's like, hey, brother, as long as you enjoyed watching the fight, that's all. That's basically what he said. That's all he cares about. As
Exactly.
long as I enjoy. I'm like, damn, dude.
Aw.
And I'm like, that if there's one guy I really want to like take over, I mean, he's already pretty much made a name for himself in the world of boxing, but I want him to go I want him versus KSI, him versus Jake Paul, him versus Salt Poppy's the man.
Imagine him versus Jake Paul.
That's what I just said. Did you
Imagine
not hear
him
what I
versus
just?
KSI.
Oh,
Imagine Salt Poppy versus Pepper Poppy.
why was I thinking Pepper Poppy? That's such a sick name.
Pepper Poppy.
Pepper Poppy.
Pepper Poppy. I'm here to.
Dude, what
Pop
if
your
I
ass.
just train for like 3 years straight, call out Salt Poppy, and I come out as
Why
Pepper
3
Poppy?
years straight? He's already in your DMs. Just message him, yo, fight me.
Do you want me to die?
Yes.
All right. But no, dude, but other than all the other fights that happened, the most entertaining one was for sure Dean the Great and Waleed Shark.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Dude, they were.
I was so
vicious.
confused. I'm like, oh, that guy's definitely going down. Wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, no.
Wait, why is the ref down? Wait, why is that guy down?
Wait, why are the fans dying? Why is he beating up the?
Yeah, no, but dude, the level of like boxing.
Who ended
that
up
they
winning
bring-
that?
Dean. I mean, Dean took it in decision, but I mean, he knocked him down a few times.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, this dude's out. Like Waleed's out, but I had Waleed first because he looked more raw about
Yeah.
it. My voice is broke.
Dean
But then,
also broke his hand.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah, he was posting about it afterwards. Okay, now the big one. The Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis.
That was the cringiest fight.
It was
I've seen
so
in my
bad
life.
watching that fight.
Like, I stopped being a fan of Logan Paul for a while, like from a long time ago, and I saw some things, but I still was never on Dillon's side. Like, I just never. Dillon's entire life is just talking smack about like people, basically. Logan Paul obviously retaliates. I don't care who's in the right, but Dillon Danis just would have to stoop pretty low to be doing what he was doing, and to also lose, and to try and punch a security guard, and to do jiu-jitsu in the middle of the ring. Did you see how he was trying that?
Yeah. And he couldn't even take him down. And then he went on Piers Morgan afterwards, and now he's trying to get Logan Paul to sign for an MMA fight. On top of that, he's saying he thinks he won
What? He literally got knocked down.
because Logan Paul punched him on the ground after the fight or after he was already on the ground. So
No,
he's
he
saying that Logan Paul should be disqualified.
Did
'cause
he?
he punched
I
me.
didn't see that.
Yeah, he went afterwards. He's like, this should be a disqualification on
No,
Logan
I'm saying,
for-
did Logan Paul actually do that? I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, yeah, no, he did that. Like, Dillon was on the ground, and Logan just went for his head.
I thought that was allowed.
No, not when someone's on the ground. That's a
I've been doing it
disqualification in
wrong.
actual- you watch all of Adam's fight highlights, wrestle someone, just keeps hitting. That's MMA. That's UFC.
Oh,
Do
okay.
that.
I've been looking at the wrong fights.
I'm like, dude, that's water polo.
Dude, that's hockey.
You know they grab each other's balls in water polo. You seen that?
Water polo sounds very family friendly, but it's not. Water polo. Mom, I'm gonna go play water polo. Okay, honey. Ah! What the hell is water polo then?
Huh?
What's water
Do
polo?
you guys not have water polo in New
No.
Zealand?
Maybe we do.
It's like soccer in water, but you throw the ball. No, imagine you're standing on water, floating, kicking the ball. You never played water polo?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen water polo?
No, I haven't.
Have you really not?
What is it? Marco Polo? What is
Is
it?
this a joke, or do they not have water polo?
I don't know. I don't know what.
Really?
water
You really don't know
polo
what water
is.
polo?
No.
It's literally like soccer, but with a hand. You throw the ball in the water. And then the thing is, obviously the refs aren't in the water. So they don't know what goes on below the water. So there's like kicking, scratching, anything below the waist, the ref has no idea what's going on. And dude, water polo players get so strong. Like I have a friend from high school and he'll be like, yo, try to push me in the water. You know how like they'll get on your shoulder and try to push you down? Dude, he'll have his hands up. I'll put all my weight on him and try to push him down. And he's staying up like this. And he'll bring the water down to here while I'm trying to push him in. Like, dude, they got some crazy strength.
Maybe I should get into that for the strength.
And their grip strength, bro. Like, I went to the gym with him.
Yeah.
And one of his trainings, he'll just pick up like 90-pound dumbbells and walk. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, where are we going? He's like walking around the gym. He's like, no, this is the workout. I was like, what do you work? He's like, his forearms for grip strength.
That sounds pretty good.
Crazy.
Sounds like a strength workout.
Yeah.
Well, I just learned something new. I had no idea what the hell water polo is.
I could have just made up a sport, yeah.
You could have literally made that up and I would have believed it. Like I have nothing to compare it to. Hold on. Let's go back. So when Dillon Danis was on the ground, I just have one question. Why was he on the ground for so long?
He fell
purposely on the turtle position and he just stayed there. I'm like, yo, get up.
Because that's the position he got into is the defense position in MMA.
So this
they call it. It's literally if you're in MMA and that you're on the ground, that's how you go. So if someone gets near you, you could kick up, so they can't grab you. That's like a defense position. It's like a thing.
So he was gonna.
There's no reason for him to get in it. Is
exactly.
What I'm saying.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, what?
No, he's just messing around.
Why did he try and punch the security?
And he blew it, dude. He's missed. He's like,
he looked so stupid. He looked so cringe. Imagine spending months, literally months, talking shit about someone's relationship. Like, I don't care if it's right or wrong. Like, whether the facts were right or wrong, I don't care. But imagine spending so long talking shit about someone else's relationship just to lose to that person.
Lose and get embarrassed. Imagine having the world on your side. Like, dude, he had everybody cheering for him when he walked out. And by the end, dude, social media was all against him. Everybody that was in support of him just turned on him. That's such a good story for Logan Paul, though. Imagine that. Like, you walk in there, all odds against you with everybody on the other guy's side. And the second you win, you have the whole world again.
Do you think Logan Paul is on steroids?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think
they do tests for that if you're in the fight?
But if you're big enough, if you're high enough in the ranks, you can. I'm pretty sure you can get away with some stuff.
No, because they'll test you. Like, what are those tests called where they randomly show up and they drug test you?
No, that's what I mean. If you're like, for example, if you're Salt Poppy or something, of course you're gonna get tested no matter what. But if you're Logan Paul or KSI, I'm sure they can slip something in.
But I'm saying, like, even professional UFC fighters, like the top guys.
Yeah, but that's professional. That's like serious stuff.
I mean, this is considered professional. Like, it's under professional rankings. I wonder if that makes a difference.
I don't know.
Because I think at that point it doesn't even
KSI
matter.
and Logan are like. So what if he was allowed to slip something?
I don't think he is, dude. I really don't.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen his jawline? Like, no, I'm
his
kidding.
jawline is what we base it off of. Like, dude, are you sure his hair is growing a little fast?
Dude, his hair is looking a little too good today. No, but like, steroids or not, that was a clear, embarrassing win. Like, just imagine being Dillon. Like, imagine for a month all you do is troll and like degrade someone, talk smack about someone, and then just to get forget losing. You could still lose and have honor. But imagine losing in the cringiest way possible.
Not even trying. He didn't even try. Dude, the whole time he was scared to get hit. You could tell.
Yeah. But he still got hit.
Yeah, I mean, no, if he would have thrown more punches, he would have been down for sure. Did you hear Drake bet, like $1 million on Logan Paul to knock him out? He bet like $800,000 to win $1.3 million that Logan was going to knock out Dillon. Obviously, he didn't, but it's crazy. Imagine going somewhere and Drake has money on you.
That's made it level. That's like made it status. Title like just.
Yeah, and that amount of money. Damn. Man. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think won?
Who do you guys think would win between me and Logan Paul?
Oh, would Adam beat Logan Paul is the question. Let's put a poll out. Let's see. Adam versus...
Yeah, make a poll. Adhemz versus Logan Paul.
You would get eaten a lot.
What are you talking about, dude? I played Fortnite.
Oh,
I use pickaxes in Fortnite, dude. I can do this. Trust me.
Once we get the results of this poll, let's give it like 30 seconds. We're gonna move on.
It's actually kind of crazy.
What is it going?
Check it on your phone, guys.
I can't. I don't know where it is.
I misspelled.
Oh wait, can you put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Like we did on my one. Hell yeah! Hold up. Let me film this. Wait.
What do we got?
Wait, keep it there. I just want to film it. Wait, bigger, please. Oh no, it's gone. Yeah, there. That is how Z Gang plays. Logan Paul versus Adhemz. Adhemz wins. By how much? Let's see. 83% versus 17%. Z Gang, you are loyal, and I will die for you.
All right, who won? Adam. All right, let's move on.
Okay, I will train for you guys. For that 83%, I'm going to train for Z Gang. I'll train and I'll get up in the ring and I'm going to knock Logan Paul out.
You heard it here first, folks. All righty, let's move on. So I saw, it's a good one because your haircut. First thing I saw when I saw you today, I was like, hey, dude, you got a, what happened?
Like, hey, you got a hair. Where's the fade?
Yeah, because yesterday you were telling me, dude, I need a fade. You know, anyone that fades, bro, a fade would be so nice. Like, I need a fade. I see you today, I'm like,
So where's the fade?
yeah. So, where is it?
Oh, it's in my bag. I've got it here. Don't worry, it's in my bag.
Tell him the story of what happened.
Okay, so I finally found a guy, and the funny thing is, I was about to go to a different one until he called me back and said he was available. I was like, okay, 6:30 is good. I go in and I'm like, I show him a picture. I show him the picture that I have on my YouTube community posts of me in that selfie mirror because that was the best haircut I've had in my life. I show him that picture, and he saw all your comments, by the way. And then he was like, okay, yeah, I understand. And then he starts doing it, and he's like, okay, but I have a better idea. I'm like, I just asked for a fade. I don't want a better idea.
Better idea than a fade.
And then
That's got to be top 3 quotes you don't want to hear from your
yeah.
barber.
I'm like, yo, so I want a fade. Here's a picture. The dude's like, oh, I get it. I had a better idea. I'm like, no, please. So I didn't know what he meant.
He meant he only knows how to do one thing.
So he starts going. I'm like, okay, he's going good. He's shaving around this area.
So he started low. He didn't
Yeah,
start
he
high.
started low. Then out of nowhere, this dude just starts. Wait, where is it? This dude just starts shaving all of this off. I'm like, dude, now I'm gonna look like a samurai gangster.
You kind
And
of
then-
do.
Whoa, Shiba. And then like I'm not complaining. I have a haircut. I'm alive, but
Dude, at least he didn't start with the magic. He just goes
Imagine
straight
just-
for the top.
I'm just like, no, I have a better idea.
He's like, you ever donated before?
I'm like, oh, dude, no, that would have taken me out. And I'm just like, okay.
You know
and
what
it was too late. I saw it happening. I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. Then he did say that it'll grow into the fade, but I'm like,
How is that
Dude.
going to grow into a fade? It's just going to grow into more hair. Like, there's no fade to even grow into, right?
I don't know. Let's find out, but I don't know. I just wanted to fade.
Imagine, dude, you wake up tomorrow, perfect fade, perfect lineup. He calls you, hey, did it grow into it? You're like, what the did you
Dude, did you do some voodoo on me?
You know what's even crazier? That you
What?
told me you didn't ask him how much the haircut was before you went.
I tend to just pay for things. I don't.
Let me tell you why that's a problem in LA,
Why?
right? I called a hair salon. Mind you, these hair salons I didn't know were this bougie. I called a hair salon. This was years ago. I was like, hey, I just need a quick men's haircut. Like, how much? The second I knew something was up is when they said, let me transfer your call. I was like, okay. If a barbershop or anyone puts you on hold, hang up. They put me on hold. Someone picks up, salon, how can I help you? Hey, just looking for a men's haircut. Just wondering how much it is. Yeah, so our prices start at $500. I was like,
What?
$500 what?
For a haircut?
Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, what currency? right? And he was. I didn't say that, but and I didn't want to sound broke. I was like, cool. What other packages you got? He said, well, we got this one, the 600, this, 700, this, whatever. If you want that, if you want this, I'm like, No, I couldn't. My ego couldn't do that. You know what I said to him?
What?
Sounds good, man. It's actually for a friend, so let me give him a call. I'll call you right back, and we'll schedule something out. He's like, sounds good. Dude, I hung up. I was like, yeah, I'm going to cut this myself. $500? That's why when you said you didn't ask him, dude, you could have walked into one of these.
Probably. I didn't think about
Yeah,
this.
dude, you got to be careful out here, dude.
What?
He could have got you. He could have got you good. $500 for a haircut, bro. I'd rather never cut my hair again.
I'd rather just have long hair.
Because what's an average haircut cost? Like $40? Way lower. Who's cutting your hair?
Back in
What's it in New
hook me
Zealand?
up. In New Zealand, I'm gonna talk in USD. It's usually like 20, 25 max. Like
Max.
just for an average men's haircut. Nothing bougie or special.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like it's just honestly, Beverly Hills, LA, West Hollywood. Be careful if someone's offering a haircut. I guess the whole thing is if you call a place and they're putting you on hold, regardless of what the product or service is, if you're being put on hold, there's some kind of like scam going on there. So be careful.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. I'm good. Hey, I'm live right now. I have to I'll call. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm live at the moment. I have to I'll let you know when I'm done. Say hi.
On another note, dude, talking about money in LA is just something else, right? I was
Don't even remind me, dude.
worse than what we just said. This might be worse.
Okay, go.
It might show this.
I dare you.
The world is getting worse.
Oh,
Tipping, bro. Tipping is reasonable, but there's certain forms of tipping that are just outrageous.
what do
right?
you mean? Go.
I was at Spirit Halloween, right? And I bought a costume. I bought a couple costumes. Everything came out to probably like $90. And she was like ringing it up. Deep, deep, deep. Your total is $90.84. Here you go. Would you like to round up to 95? 95? I'm like, whoa. Round up. No, I'm good. It wasn't obviously that crazy, but it was pretty wild, right? Like a roundup. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then she keeps going, and then she asks me, do I want to donate? And I was like, dude, 2 times. And I didn't even realize I said yes. I was like, sure. Dude, she just rounds it up on my card for no reason. She asking me multiple times to want to try to get money out of me. And like, it's a Halloween prop store. Where's this money going to? What am I donating to? What are you rounding up for?
Props.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? And then same day, we filmed our shoot where we went to the place to get like sodas and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you want a bag? Dude, the bag was 80 cents.
Like a plastic or a paper bag?
That was an okay bag. But 80 cents for a bag? Like, I saw my total, the dollar amount change.
It's like your total will be $324. Well, it was just at 50.
Yeah, I'm like, can you take away the bag? She's like, sure, $14.85. That's what it's getting to, bro. They're charging for everything now.
It's like, oh, you also were breathing a little too hard. That back there, you have to pay for that.
The thing that I didn't even know this was a thing. Did you guys know obviously I might be stupid. Did you know if you buy like something glass at the grocery store, they charge you for the glass until you bring it back?
What?
Is that true, Armand?
I don't know what that is.
So if you buy like glass milk at a grocery store, it'll say something 75 cents or $1.25, something. There's a price added on. And that price is the price of the bottle, and they'll return it. They'll refund you if you bring the glass bottle back after you have it. No,
Everyone sounds like it would
this
do
is
that.
random, like anything. Like you go to Ralph's, you get something glass. You get a glass carton of milk. They'll add on a cost, and they'll give it back to you when you come back. Isn't that crazy? Everything, dude. They charge you for
wait,
everything.
so if I like, if I get like one of those protein bars we always eat, will we get the money back for returning the wrappers?
You start
They
bringing back
rewrap
straight
them?
trash.
Just bring them back all the trash. Yo, this is a poop I have from the food. Do I get a refund?
I'm like, yo, Adam, let's take out the trash real quick. Cut says, yo, why are we in the car? Where are we going? We drive 30 minutes. We take like some smelly ass trash bags. We put it right there. They're like, cool, we'll refund 17 cents right now. You're like, we did this for 17 cents.
That's more than what it costs to get there.
That's funny. Oh, on the cost of getting places, Tesla. I found out some great news today for my Tesla.
Oh yeah. What? Okay, I didn't understand that when you first said it because I don't know much about Teslas. Go.
Yeah, so I have a 2015 Tesla Model S, and the Tesla that I have has free charge for life on it, which isn't a thing anymore. Like, there's no way anyone could ever get free charge for life. So I don't have to pay at superchargers. I don't have to pay at any type of chargers when I charge my Tesla. And the only like downside is it's a 2015 car. So like, if something happens, eventually I got to get a new car, right? Like, it'll eventually get really old. But the thing is, they gave an incentive today that if I upgrade my Tesla to a brand new 2024, they'll switch over the free charge for life onto that brand new car. Isn't that crazy?
That's actually pretty good. That's a good. How much? Okay, in that case, how much would it be if you didn't have the free charge?
It just, honestly, I think Tesla charging depends on the time of day, depends on the place. So let's say it's like rush hour, right? Like it's like a 3 or 4 p.m. Everyone's trying to charge their car after work.
Yeah.
It could come out to like upwards of like $40-$50 for a charge.
So like normal gas.
Obviously, gas now is ridiculous, so I wouldn't say normal gas. But I don't know if that's dependent on Tesla charge. Probably not, but it could. It costs like if you're charging every other day for work, it comes out to like a good amount monthly, right? But mine's free no matter what. And the fact that now I could have free charge if I get a new car till the end of the year, that's pretty good. Imagine like not having to ever pay for anything to drive the car.
That's the future.
Yeah, right?
That's
It's actually the past because like you can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, it's the past and the future at the same time.
Yeah, I think, dude, that's the one nice thing. I have no gas charge expenses at all.
I was wondering why, because every time we go charge, I'm like, where do you pay? How are you paying
But
for this?
even if you had to pay, you wouldn't know if I'm paying or not.
How?
It's
Why?
all through the app. Tesla's all online.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Bless you.
Sorry, I needed to sneeze.
We walked into Tesla today. They just greeted us, and it's like, what am I supposed to? I'm dressed like this. I have arm on with me. They're like, hey, they didn't even say let us. They didn't even say let us know if you have any questions. Right? They just said hi. And then I was kind of eyeing right when we walked to the expensive one in the back, right? And we started like looking around it and stuff like that. They're like, this guy might be serious. Hey, Kay, Jeffrey, nice to meet you. How can we help you out? Anything you want to do? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually saw that incentive. He's like, they all just, yeah, let me put this paperwork. Boom. No, that's how it is. If you don't look like you could buy the car, then.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
He walked into the
disproved
Lambo,
that.
huh?
Yeah. People should know by now that if a dude walks in and he looks homeless, you sell him that car.
Whoa. What do you mean it looks homeless?
No, I'm saying in general.
Hold on.
Not you. I mean, like if I'm a car dealer dude and I see some dude walk in and look homeless, I'm like, damn, this might be Mr. Beast or something.
It might be Mr. Beast himself. That's good. All right. Yeah, all I have written on here is about money stuff. That's hilarious. Today's just like a money episode.
Speaking of money, donate to chat. Kia needs new Crocs. And I
I'm
need
not
new
even wearing my
shoes.
Crocs today.
I need new shoes.
I want
Donate.
Crocs. I want new Crocs. I want Crocs. If you guys donate, I'll use it for Crocs. I'll even write all the subscribers' names on there, imagine.
That would be sick.
So we went to a Korean barbecue place a few nights ago. And the Korean barbecue place invited us out. And I was like, cool, this is great. Let's eat some
KBBQ.
free KBBQ. We got there. We're eating, like everything's coming. We're just getting full. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't know how their communication is with each other. I don't even know if they told him we're coming, kind of thing. Some of the people,
Wait, told who?
like each other, that they're like,
Oh, right. So because their Instagram page is separate to the actual restaurant. It's like different people who don't talk to each other. But those people on the Instagram were like, "Hey, go to this address, and we'll give you
a meal."
we'll give you a free meal.
They said let's collaborate in exchange.
Hey,
for
let's
a video."
collab. We'll give you a free meal for making a video for us." But the restaurant wasn't told that. Maybe I think one guy knew. The restaurant didn't know that, so we're going in there like, how do we tell them?
So
Like,
the
how do
thing
we
is,
just-
I don't care to get free food, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're asking me to come over there and like make a video, and it's an hour and a half out of our
Yeah.
way,
I'm
not expecting free food. But like, if you kind of like present it like that, then I'm like, okay, then
yeah. You're
then it
assuming
makes
that they're
sense.
gonna do some kind of compensation.
And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, while we're eating, I'm like, I don't know if this has been communicated to everyone, and I don't want to be
Clearly
the.
not.
I hate to be the guy that's like, hey, can
is
this be free? So I was ready to pay.
I was gonna pay. Yeah.
I would have paid if we had to. The bill comes, and we're looking at. We're like, that's a lot of money, and I was like, thankfully there was one guy that was talking to us the whole time. He knew why we were there. He said it's all on them, all comped. But midway through our meal, he got up and left. He's like, hey, my shift is ending, guys. Great to meet you. Right? We're like, oh shit, and somehow, some way or another, he magically respawns.
Just
When the bill comes, he appears just out of nowhere in regular clothes, not work clothes anymore.
yeah. I was like, didn't you stop working like an hour ago?
And like, I don't want to be like, hey, you said it's free. So I was just like, I kind of hold the check up. I'm like looking at it. He's like, yo, whoa, no, give me that. I was like, no, are you sure I could? No, don't pay. I'm like, dog, come on, I really want it. No. And then Adam throws out the comment, can we just pay you?
Yeah. I was like, you're being nice. Let's pay you instead.
I'm like, oh, really? I was like, you hand him a 20. I'm like, thanks, Adam. Is this yours? But no, all in all, it was a good experience. But I just thought it was hilarious that the fries were good, Armand says, at a Korean barbecue restaurant.
It was good though. I liked it.
No, it was good. It was a great experience. It was
Gucci.
fun. Let's move on to some fun stuff.
Oh,
I had
no.
I had this stuff.
Am I prepared for this?
No, this is hilarious, dude. All right, so I had some of these. What are these called? They're not riddles. They're kind of like jokes, funny stuff. I had down,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna read them out, and we're just gonna react to them because they're hilarious.
Okay, go.
Okay, so this one says, "My boss was honest with me today. He pulled up with his new car to work, and I complimented him on it. And he replied, well, if you work hard, set goals, stay determined, and put in long hours, I can get an even better one next year."
I knew that was coming.
Damn. You've heard that?
I've heard something similar. I didn't remember it though. I didn't know what you were going to say, but I knew it was going to be along the lines of, if you do this, I'll get more.
Yeah, okay. This next one's good too. So a guy's sitting at home when he hears a knock at the door. He opens the door and sees a snail on the porch. He picks up the snail and throws it as far as he can. A year later, another knock at the door. He opens it, sees the snail, and the snail says, "What's that all about?"
Oh, this was like, it's kind of cute. It's sad. What was that all about?
Oh man,
You got a problem?
yo, you got a problem with me?
Yo, what's up, G? You ain't ready for these streets, blood.
The dude died, had a funeral. Yo, is your dad home? He's had a whole family by the time the snail gets
It's the
back.
third generation down. Your grandfather did me
Yo, is your
dirty.
dad home? The dad comes. Not you. Is your dad home? He comes. No, not you. Is your dad home? Hello.
What was that all about?
That's fine. All right. You ready for this one?
Go.
So the patient says, "Hey, doctor, my bum hurts." Doctor says, "Where specifically does it hurt?" He says, "Right around the entrance." The doctor says, "As long as you think that's an entrance, it'll continue to hurt."
What? What could that possibly mean?
We'll let the fans decide.
Aman, what are the comments like? Any?
This one's really long.
Okay.
You guys ready for this one? This one's good. This one's really good. A taxi passenger tapped the driver on the shoulder to ask him a question. The driver screamed, lost control of the car, nearly hit a bus, went up on a footpath, and stopped inches away from a shop window. Right? For a second, everything was quiet in the cab. The driver looked back and said, "Look, mate, don't ever do that again. You scared the living daylights out of me." The passenger apologized, said, "I didn't realize that little tap would scare you so much." The driver said, "Sorry, it's not really your fault. Today's my first day as a cab driver. I've been driving a funeral van for the last 25 years.
Oh, that is dark.
Dude, imagine that, bro. Imagine you're a funeral cab driver. You just get
And the
tapped
coffin
on
just taps you on the
shoulder.
on the shoulder.
Oh, man.
God damn. Should we search for more?
Those are funny, huh?
Those are good.
Want to hear some more?
Go.
Let's see what we got.
Wait, 1 sec. Wake up. Stop ignoring Instagram. Funny Monkey, are you still on this chat?
Oh, these are some straight riddles. Should I just ask you some riddles?
Go.
What has a neck but no head?
What?
A bottle.
Bottleneck. Buy now. Save a life.
How do you say
How to be Sigma. That's going to be a lit
Dude, these
video.
are terrible. These are really bad.
Do you want me to pull one up? Should I just pull up one of the Jeff and Jeffica plot twists?
Yeah, hit me.
Let's see. Oh, you'll know this one.
And then I'll give you one that you know.
Okay. And it's not like one of the like graphic or overly non-family friendly ones. It's doable, I think. Okay. I guarantee you guys have heard this before. But I'll just say it again because it's funny. Okay, so this lady's going on a date. And for some reason, she brings 20 of her kids. Her name is Jeffica. And the guy's like, "Are these all yours?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." And then as they go and sit down for the date, she's like, "Sit down, Jeff." All the 20 kids sit down at the same time. And then the date is confused. He's like, "What? Wait a minute. Which one's Jeff?" And then she's like, "Oh, that one." And he's like, "Wait, then what about that one?" Then it switches to a kid picking his nose. "Oh, that one's also Jeff." And he's like, "Are they all called Jeff?" And then she's like, "Oh, yeah." And he's like, "Why?" And then she's like, "Oh, it's because it's so much easier. All I have when I wake them up, put them to sleep, or shower them, or bathe them, or anything, I just have to say, 'Wake up, Jeff. Shower time, Jeff. School time, Jeff.'"
And they all do it.
Yeah, and they all just do the same thing. You just have to use one name because they're all called the same thing. And then he's like, "Well, then what do you do if you want to call only one of them?" And then she's like, "Oh, I just call them by their last names."
Oh, that's funny.
She's a hoe. Your mama's a hoe.
Oh, man.
There's some vile ones. I don't know how
Yeah, let's not
YouTube
get
let me
more
use them.
violent. That was really good. Give me one more.
Okay, let's see. Let me try and remember.
It's also interesting that you say they're called Jeff, but we say they're named Jeff. It's a New Zealand thing, huh?
No, I think it's a me thing. I'm not from this planet, dude. I'm having trouble
Sound like you're
understanding
giving
human vocabulary.
a boxing pre-speech. I'm not from this planet. I'm a different human.
I'm a different type of you.
Like you relax at the podcast.
Okay, so next one. This one's a little less on the R18 side. Okay, so these people are having like dinner really high up in this skyscraper. At the top of the skyscraper, there's like a diner, and they're all eating. And the rail is pretty open. There's nothing stopping you from just yeeting yourself out off the building. Okay. And then the dude looks over, and he's like, "Wow, imagine falling from this height." And this other dude comes up. He's like, "What? You can't fall from this height?" And then the first dude's like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about? Of course you can fall. Look how high it is. You could die from this." And he's like, "No, you can't die from this height. He's like, what are you talking about? It's like we're 20 stories up. What are you on? Like, are you crazy? He's like, no, dude, the air currents up here are so strong that they'll hold you up if you try to jump. The air currents just push you up, like, because it's actually a thing on really high mountains and cliffs. The air currents are apparently really strong when it's really high, that you can't fall as fast as you think you can. So this dude just convinces him with the physics. He convinces him that the wind dynamic physics are so strong and specific that it's going up against a building that if you jump, you will get flown back onto the building and that it's completely safe.
Dude, that's the biggest scam ever. Imagine someone on top of the Grand Canyon with a sign that says, there's no way you die if you jump, $5 a jumper. And you just make money for people that jump.
They can't get a refund because they're gone. Okay, so then this guy's like, see, look, I'll do it and I'll show you. And the guy's like, okay. And then so the dude's like, see, watch me. He climbs over the rail. He just starts walking across the air off the building. This dude is floating and he's like, see, the air currents up here are so strong that they're even holding me up. And he's dancing in the air, supposedly because of these wind currents. He goes back on, come back to the building, and he's like, okay, go, your turn. And the guy's like shaking, okay. He's trying to...
Wait, is that the end?
No. And then he climbs over the glass. He tries to walk on the air currents or the wind currents. The dude just falls straight to the ground, straight to his death.
Wait, that's it?
No. He falls straight to his death. And then the guy is like, well, guess he fell for it. and then the third guy comes in and he's like, oh my God, you can't keep killing people like this, Superman.
I was like, is this Jesus?
Could have been Jesus. But no, Superman just likes to troll people to their own death.
It's like some homeless Superman.
Gary V.
That's how he makes money.
He just convinces people to jump to their death.
Superman, what's the point? You're not even making money. He forgets the money collecting part.
Yeah, he's like, oh, right. Should I go grab the wallet? Is there a card in there, you think?
He has like a big rope tied behind.
Oh my God.
No, not in a bad way. That's how he like walks. But no one could see the rope.
We should go do this is right here.
Dude, that was the biggest build-up for the most basic punchline.
Stupidest punchline. Oh,
man.
God damn.
All right, let's come back to reality.
There is no reality
Let's
after
come
this.
back down to reality. I mean, I think the fights tomorrow is what I'm looking forward to. And you have no idea what fights are going on tomorrow.
No. I don't know anything about actual professional UFC stuff.
I honestly didn't get into UFC that much until I started watching. Khabib was obviously one of the main guys I watched. And now it's like the predecessors of Khabib coming in, all on one card. I mean, the big two are obviously Khamzat and Islam fighting. Dude, just watching these guys are like, they're just animals when they fight.
There's a guy called Islam?
Yeah, dude. It's like these guys are like, it's crazy because when Khabib was fighting, Islam was in the coaching corner.
Damn.
When Islam fights, Khabib's there. And dude, these guys fight like they own the UFC. I mean, Khabib is showing up with flip-flops to the fight to coach. And the way they fight, I mean, dude, they first thing, like, they lift the other dudes up that they're fighting against, and they'll bring them in front of the coaches. Put them down in front of the coaches and start wrestling there so they could just talk to their coaches the whole time. Like, they got these little things that they do. And, like, tomorrow's fight's so interesting because it's all of them fighting. So you look at the card, it's all of them on one side against all these other guys. Obviously, like, Islam won his fight against Volkanovski. He's fighting Volkanovski again tomorrow. I hope you know they can't see you. They're looking at me over there. That's what they see.
I can't see. This screen's right in front of me.
So basically, tomorrow's fight's going to be interesting because we get to see. Khamzat is an animal because
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they're both fighting really good fighters. I'm just excited. I don't know. I want to I want to side with all the guys from that team and just like hope they win. Now, obviously, Volkanovski and Kamaru Usman are great fighters, but we'll see. I'm siding with the.
I honestly think KSI is gonna win. KSI goes up against the actual like deadly fighters.
I mean, Dillon Danis is trying to get Logan Paul in MMA, and Logan Paul, did wrestling. But then again,
Good point, actually.
Dillon Danis being Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach, which is what he ultimately does. So that'll be interesting. An actual jiu-jitsu fighter that wrestles for a living, that coaches debatably one of the greatest UFC fighters. I don't know if that's the way to say it, but wants to go up against Logan Paul in wrestling. That'll be interesting.
But his first impression just blew him out of the water. Like, people
then
just
again,
lost respect for him now.
Logan is so like motivated to just take all these opportunities of where he could showcase what he really is in every sport possible. So I think if Logan wants to truly step into MMA, that's the ticket.
I actually do want to talk about that. Like, he thinks like he's judging Logan Paul as a boxer, but he's not judging Logan Paul as the kind of person he is when it comes to this stuff. Like, Logan Paul is not a boxer, wrestler, or entertainer. He's a dude that will go ultra hard on his best. Like, he will focus, like hyper focus on whatever he's doing and become the best at it in that one moment.
Yeah.
He's a dude that will be like, he'll take up MMA or jiu-jitsu or whatever, or wrestling, but he'll just make sure that he treats it like how he's treated everything else. Like, the way he treated his vlogging is the way he treated his boxing. Then the way he treated his boxing is the way he treated his WWE thing. And so he'll just apply what he knows and his principles and his moral, like not his morals, his discipline. That's what word I was looking for. He'll just apply his discipline to whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's not really that easy to take him down, because his brain, that brain in there, although can be scammy, is pretty good at getting things done.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I think he really does set his mind to whatever he does.
Exactly.
And he's ultimately just trying to build the biggest legacy, him and KSI both. KSI has a legacy tattoo on him. I think that's ultimately what they're after. They're trying to just be the greatest, not just the greatest YouTubers, not just the greatest entertainers, but just the greatest. You take over everything possible in the entertainment space, whether it's athletics, whether it's entertainment, whatever it is in that whole world. Like, if you take it over, you're building the greatest legacy of all time.
Exactly.
Business, they have the fastest growing hydration drink in the world,
Prime.
right? So, what they're doing is, their legacy is crazy. So, props to them. Cool. I think we're good to start wrapping up. Any final
That
thoughts?
felt really fast.
7:24, but
God damn.
Any final thoughts before we get off?
Sigma face?
Enjoy that face in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in. Thank you, Adam. Let me know if you guys. Cricket. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the new set.
Just keep interrupting.
Did you like being in this new setup?
Yeah, this
being
is
in both
this is
setups.
cool.
Did you like this?
Because I like the space, and the screen. The space and the screen is like a new thing.
Do you guys like this? If moving forward we do end up here more than the other one, we could pull stuff up on the screen. This isn't a set screen. So let me know if you guys like this. Then maybe we could do some more here. Maybe every other week. Maybe once a month. Maybe once every 2 months. Maybe for very special, exciting episodes. Maybe if it's just me. Maybe you guys let me know if you guys like this, and we'll make it happen. Thank you to Armand for bringing us in here. Got Armando in the back running his thing.
Armando.
Usually Armand's got a mic. Today he is just headphoned up. Armand. Well, thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We have, on another note, we have some really big things coming up for members. So if you guys want to subscribe as members, we're working on exclusive content for strictly the members. This exclusive content is going to be behind the scenes footage of my long forms. So Armand, if you want to let them know in the chat, if you guys want to become members, become a member now, because the first 100 members, we'll find a way to give the first 100 members something more special, huh, Armand? Yeah. We'll do something for the first 100 members. We have a few people in there already, but if you guys want to subscribe as members, that will be pretty big, because we're working on exclusive content strictly for you guys with behind the scenes footage. You guys will get access to certain emojis, top priority when it comes to chats. I'll be sending you guys specific messages, direct messages that no one else will be able to get. So if you guys consider becoming a member, drop that membership follow. And on another note, make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you again, Adam, for joining me today. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode of the No Script Podcast. Make sure you guys turn on post notification bells. See you guys next week.